Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back with Viznak on the outside of Seregost. So let's see if our plan from the last episode did work. Sticky stuff works. Almost ready. You're too heavy for sticky stuff though, so I need rope for you. Really? You need a rope. After I climb up top, I tie it off. You climb up. Swamp bind's probably strong enough. Wrap a bunch from trees, tie together, get rope. So you're telling me now that I need to keep fighting more horns for the vines. I know. Not fighting horns, just looking for the vines. Okay. That works a little bit better. Strong vines. Oh, more vines. Okay, okay. Oh. Now, what do we have here? Dry root. That is, of course, an elite master that I don't want to fight just yet. So, let us focus on the vines. Oh, this was a horn? I thought it was just a tree. Good job pulling me there. Good job. See another one of those vines here. Oh, what now? Need the last one. Where is the last one? Is it on my way north? Back to Viznak, hopefully? Or is it not? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, leave me alone and thank you.
What do you want?
Oh, you're a good vine picker. Nice strong ones. Make rope. Viznak dexterously scurries around, tying knots in the vines, and very quickly you have a long, sturdy rope. Alright, ready for climbing. Got rope. Got sticky stuff. Now it is time to climb. Ready?
Seregost, the big scary castle in Agarnaith. Nobody knows what's inside. Secrets and probably shiny things. Viznak, the best and smartest goblin ever, with the help of his big strong bodyguards, will try to get in there. Oh, also, we will try to find out stuff about this new plague. Yes. Right, here's the plan. Get in, get shinies, get out before Blight Lady gets home.
You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Oh, gotta go. Wait, who that? Oh, Rhadrog. Good, I made it. I decided I couldn't just walk away after I wasn't able to help during the battle for Kalagijak. It would bring shame to the Rangers of Ithilien. Good, you can help, Harry Shinies. Well, Not what I had in mind, but happy to help however I can. Relegaga now. We'll drop the rope when I get here. Well, when I get there. So yeah, take a good look at Viznak climbing. This is something I've been meaning to talk to you about for quite some time, but how is he doing that? Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Anyway, doesn't Viznak remind you of Gollum? The way he talks now that he's climbing, what he eats, even. His animosity with the orcs and all the other creatures of the enemy. Viznak drops the rope from above. Thank you, Lord. So yeah, it does seem as if the Depths were trying to have some fun with a Gollum-esque character, and Viznak is a lot of fun. No doubt about that. No, no, go away! Not again! Ah! I'll follow them. Take out this Mervile. Alright. More evil statues of the enemy. There we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, that'll show you. That'll teach you. Here they come. More of them. Find the entrance into Seregost. You mean this one? Bloodstained page. Seems it's up above somewhere. Ah. Through here maybe. New deed. Seregost Explorer. The Chadash Bridge. Is this a Chadash Bridge, really? Is that what it is? Ah, yeah, this bridge. This is the bridge. But no. Bloodstained page. Good, good. Over here. They went in this door.
And then, at long last, sisters, our lady found it. The affliction the Dark Lord had asked of her. Waster of kingdoms, bane of armies.
Well, let's go, Rhadrog. Screams and moans from many different creatures echo around in the chamber before you. Jeez, yeah, take a look.
What? Oh, what is this place?
Oh, that stench. I have a feeling.
These cells do not all contain living beings.
We need to find Viznak quickly and get out of here. No, I am letting my fears win and forgetting the mission. We need to find information on the plague first, rescue Viznak second. Let's see if any of these prisoners are alive and willing to speak to us. Ah, summoning horn. You coming with me, Rhadrog? Sure. jail door. There we go. Down. Ah, no, it's through here. Wait, Rhadrog, come here. Yeah, look, they have some prisoners in here. Not what you would like to see, but... Huh.
The pain! So much pain! I was always loyal to Lord Sauron! Why is this happening? Curse that wretched Lhaereth!
I think he's in too much pain to say anything else. Yeah, that's not good. And the Easterling, the Norncloth prisoner.
Oh no, get away from me. If they see me speaking to outsiders, they will torture me more.
He's terrified. What is she doing to these people?
These poor men. Lhaereth must be subjecting them to a plague.
If we cannot get any information out of them, we may need to extract some more from these orcs and goblins. That Uruk over there still looks aware. We don't have anything to lose. Let's try talking to him. Mausnak the Ruined. That name, why does this name ring a bell? You, man, you will be the instrument of my revenge. Come closer, I will tell you everything. I used to be the captain of Kalakijak when Sauron fell. Lhaereth came to me, demanding I swear myself to her. I will not. She did nothing to help on the fields of Pelennor, and she did nothing to help at the Black Gate. Uruk-hai or her nothing. And what did I get for my years of loyalty to the Dark Lord? That coward Brockmaush made a deal with Lhaereth and betrayed me. I was taken here and subjected to her experiments. She has crafted a second great plague and means to drop it on your homelands. She almost has enough. There is no cure, but you can destroy her chemical cauldrons before she can release it. It will take her decades to make more. She keeps the cauldrons near the throne room, deep in Seregost, guarded by her deadliest pawn. I tell you this so you can thwart her plans and destroy her. Be forever accursed, Lhaereth the Stained. May these Westerners give you what you deserve. This is all I know. Go now. Leave me to die. That's the information we needed. Let's find Viznak and get out of here. So, I think Viznak should be deeper into the dungeons. Through this door? Even? Yeah. Yeah, this waterfall doesn't look... Morvul, incoming! Let them come. Is this? Valkyar, the Blood Witch. Not Lhaereth, but close enough. No, you shall not interfere. You will not steal him from us again. And why do you need Viznak for? He's just a goblin. Ugh, it hurts. You saved me again? We're gonna be the best friends forever now. Wait, what's that noise? No one escapes poor mother. We need to run. Yeah, he's a really slow runner, so we don't need to worry too much about him. Yeah, I think this is far enough. Run, run, run! Wait for me, Viznak and Rhadrog. Jeez, guys, you're running fast. Now you decide to run fast? Uh-oh. Well, I caught up with them. I will need to fight our way out? Jesus. Leave me alone, infected orcs. Why are you not fighting with me? Volvac the Curse roars behind you, but you are safe for now. Yeah. That was close. But we made it.
Now then.
That was the biggest troll I have ever seen. Let's get back to Viznak's hideout before it finds another way out. Please tell me you're ready to get out of here. More than ready, yes.
This plague might be the single greatest threat to the west in Mordor.
Phew, we made it out by the skin of our teeth. Those Nurghot were certainly in the right to be frightened of Seregost. And what we learned, this plague might be the single greatest threat to the west in Mordor. We need to go back, and soon, to disrupt Lhaereth's frightful plans. Otherwise, we might all be in serious trouble. We will find a way to contact you when our forces are ready to strike. For now, a well-earned rest. Really? No, I don't want defensive. No, I don't want it. Okay. Oh, what do we have in here? Completed Quests of Agarnaith, new did Deeds of Agarnaith, and completed Quests of the Plateau, and new did Quests of Gorgoroth. This is a lot. As well as a new title, Goblin Friend, Warrior of Gorgoroth, Warrior of the Bloody Gore. Let us check all this. So we have completed Quests of the Plateau, 10 LOTRO points on marks, the title, Warrior of Gorgoroth, and finally some Virtue XP. Fortitude changed to 28. No, that was supposed to go to our core virtues. What do you mean I haven't switched that? Ah, oh, they're the worst. Come on. Okay. What other quest did we complete in here? This one, Quests of Agarnaith, with just 5 LOTRO points, and Warrior of the Bloody Gore, Warrior of Gorgoroth, and you did Quests of Gorgoroth, complete History of Gorgoroth. Ah, the Lost Lore of Agarnaith. That one we're gonna complete soon enough as well. And we also have Deeds of Agarnaith somewhere in here. Yeah, Slayer and Exploder. So we got 15 LOTRO points. Goblin Friend, perhaps you shouldn't advertise this, but Viznak thinks you're great. And in our own way, I also think you're great, Viznak. You like to get us in a lot of trouble, but you're a great guy. Warrior of Gorgoroth, you have conquered much in Gorgoroth, and you have conquered much in Agarnaith. Sure. Is that it? No more quests? There are a couple more quests in the Seregost, I believe, but for now, we can advance the Black Book of Mordor a little bit. You see here, we also need to find all these Lost Lore of Agarnaith, and most of those are inside Seregost. So we'll get to that eventually, but first, let me check something else in here. Tales of Gorgoroth. Yeah, we also completed this one in Agarnaith. The Secrets of Seregost, yeah. So, we only need to complete now the Black Book Chapter 4. So what I'm thinking right now I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna complete the Black Book Chapter 4. I'm gonna focus on the Black Book of Mordor for the time being. Because after doing the Black Book of Mordor and before Allegiances, I will finish up all my business in Seregost, because at some point you will get a wrapper quest for the Court of Seregost. To my knowledge, it's the only instance in the Plateau of Gorgoroth that has a wrapper quest. And that instance, the Court of Seregost, follows the events of what will happen after we finish the Black Book of Mordor. So that's why I'm gonna finish the Black Book of Mordor, go back to Seregost. We'll see if we can complete the Court of Seregost at level 105. Although I kinda doubt it, but we're gonna try. And we're gonna finish exploring Seregost and getting these pages as well.
What did you learn of Agarnaith? Are the rumors true?
Many are the explorers who have returned from that land shaken, robbed of their courage. You recount what you beheld of the festering swampland, and the wizard is most interested to hear of the vile creatures that you encountered. I am made uncomfortable by your description of these beasts, Beriathan. That they suffer from some malady is clear, but there are one or two points about which I desire clarification. Something affects the creatures within Agarnaith, and it is no natural rot. It lurks in the air and the waters of that land. A pestilence affecting the animals and the plants of the bloody gore. I must return to Minas Tirith to conduct my study, and I ask that you come with me.
We must return to Minas Tirith.
The creatures that walk in Agarnaith and the vegetation that grows there suffer from a rotten disease. Worry has begun to gnaw at me concerning this disease. There are scrolls and tomes within Minas Tirith that may dispel my concerns. I hope they do. I will need your help, Beriathan. The wagon driver, Rathnor, prepares soon to leave. He will bring you to the city with some others, and Shadowfax will bear me alongside.
You and the wizard will be coming to the city as well?
That is most fortuitous, Beriathan. All know that wizards are standoffish sorts and do not make friends easily. He will be glad to have you there as we travel to the city of the invaders. Iorzen looks at you slyly, and then he laughs. Ah, you must pardon me. Truly, I am Iorzen the Blanderer. I should not speak ill of the city, for it is so tall and only a small portion of it was damaged by the war. Only 1/3 of it, yes? The battle would have had to last an hour or two more for the rest to be made to match. I await the ride to the city with interest, my new friend. Yeah, I don't like you, Iorzen, but what else can I do? We promise you this. Okay, this one is kind of far away. Where are you, Rathnor? We gotta go back to Minas Tirith. Finally, are we ready to leave?
I will be glad to have you with us as we travel to the city.
I do not trust that Easterling, and I know some of the soldiers who will travel with us do not either. Speak to me when you are ready to leave, and we will depart.
You are ready? Then we will depart. Well, this is far enough for the night. We will continue to the city in the morning. Get a fire started.
Yeah, so glad to finally see some green vegetation after all that while in Mordor. Good. The soldiers have started a fire. We will take some food and some rest, and when the sun comes up once more, we will continue on to the city. This is a pleasant enough place to wait out the evening, much nicer than the lands we have left behind us. It will be good to have a reprieve from the choking fumes of Mordor and the wastes that border that foul land. But do not be lulled into complacency by the pleasant scenery. Keep an eye on that Easterling. He has caused no trouble thus far, but I do not want him to take advantage of our kindness. His swords are deceptive and untrustworthy, and we must not forget it. I will warm my bones by the fire and have a bit of bread. I don't care what he says for himself. I don't trust him. That Easterling would stick us with a blade without a second thought. How many good men of Gondor have already died at his hands or at the hands of his fellows? I will not sleep tonight. I will keep one eye open and make sure this Iorzen does not try anything. You should do the same. Come lads, but keep an eye out. These wagons traveled more slowly than they did on the way to the Black Gate. Does Ragnar spare his horses the exertion of a reasonable pace? He does them no favors. Shadowfax is made better by haste and reveals in the lands passing by at speed, and revels in the lands passing by at speed. Bah! These horses could do with some feed, and the evening will be rest enough, but I am impatient to reach Minas Tirith. The scrolls and tomes of the White City will be of use to me, but I need you there if we are to cover them sufficiently. Does no man understand our need for haste? Well, you could have gone first with Shadowfax, and then I could have reached you. That way you could have checked some of the scrolls in advance. So it's nice of you to join us on this journey, but if you are this impatient, maybe you should have wrote Shadowfax? Just saying. That's maybe not the best thing to say to a wizard when he is in such a bad mood, but yeah, you know what? Forget I said anything. Do these men think I have no ears? I hear what they whisper behind their hands. It bothers me not. I can say the same of them, and much worse. They do not have even a portion of a Yersin's courage, for his fine features. They are right to worry. If I wanted them dead, they would not see the sun come up in the morning. Lucky they are to have seen the end of the war. Do they know how it is done? I do not fight for Sauron any longer. Did I say they were cowards, and ugly of face? Dim-witted they are also to think the world still needs fighting. Join them at their campfire if you wish. I am content to stay right here, and need neither the warmth of their fire nor their company. The sun is my companion, and he shines on my home as he does here. Sit and warm yourself by the fire, Beriathan. Yeah, sure. A minute, if you will. Gonna sit by the fire? Let us sit then. I could use some rest. I am glad to be leaving Mordor behind us. Aye, indeed. But we'll bring some of its refuse with us. You're right, Blight. That is a pity. It was not up to me, lads. Blame Beriathan or Mithrandir if you want to take the risk. Or the king, you know. I would advise against it. Yeah, thank you. I am in a dark mood already and do not have time for small-mindedness. Yeah, you tell them. Linadar, tell me something. How fare you in Agarnaith? I think to go there when next I return to Mordor. Don't. Just don't. I think you should steer clear of it, Blight. I found no treasure there. It is perilous and empty. Ha! You have something to say, Easterling? Ayarsen does not speak to cowards. Calling us craven, are you? I do not need to say it. You say it of yourselves. Oh god. I will not apologize to these cowards, Beriathan. They are children, playing at war while the sun is in the sky, and calling for bed at sundown. They know nothing of Sauron. They know nothing. Your master is dead, Easterling. Sauron is gone. He was no master of mine. And he spit, in case you didn't see. You are a liar. You do not know how it was. He did not begin with Gondor. The Dark Lord did not come to your lands until he had conquered mine. If your people had been stronger, he might not have had the chance. Stronger? Strong like the walls of your white city? This one has seen Agarnaith. Ask him what he saw. Well, Lenadar? It was horrible. I do not want to speak of it. When next you speak of strength, consider this truth. She who made Agarnaith as it is. She came first to my lands. Her poisons devastated whole cities. They are empty now. No one walks the empty streets for fear of her memory. We tried not to say her name, but the children remember. Sweet Lara, they sing, walking in the moonlight. Heard a baby crying, flew away at once. Can this be true? Your wizard knows of her. You men of Gondor do not know the horrors that befell my people. Yes, we fought for Sauron. Others of us died by his hand. We did not have a choice. I do not believe that. I care not. Yeah, Bella, don't make things worse. But if ever you come face to face with Sweet Lara, you may understand. Sauron is gone. I fear no lesser phantoms. I will not repent of my words, Beriathan, but I will confess to you that I paid no heed to events beyond the borders of Gondor. That Sauron first conquered the lands to the east was known to me, but I did not consider what that must have meant to the people who lived there. I believe the Easterlings worshipped him as their Dark Lord, and no doubt many of them did. But the words of Eorzeir have planted seeds of doubt in my mind. I do not like him, and I still do not trust him. But perhaps his people... I do not know, Beriathan. Would we have succumbed to the domination of Sauron as did the Easterlings? I did not believe so, but perhaps it is a more difficult question to answer than I thought it was. We cannot believe everything that Eorzeir says, Beriathan, but I detect in his words some elements of truth. That his people pass down legends of the creatures that stalk their lands cannot be questioned, and I know the inspiration for the one he called Sweet Lara. She was called Lhaereth the Stained, a creature of fell reputation. Once she made her home in Mordor, and it seems Agarnaith has not forgotten her, for the touch of her corruption remains. Many were the hurts she perpetrated upon the lands of the Easterlings, and her foul touch was felt even in Gondor. But that is not a tale to be told in the dark, even by fireside. Lhaereth is gone with her master, though her presence can still be felt in Mordor today. You may as well get some rest while we are stopped, Beriathan. I hope Rathnor wakes with the sun and we can be off again as soon as possible.
At last we have arrived.
I am accustomed to haste, and Rathnor's horses were incapable of anything faster than a slow trot. Shadowfax might have done that in his sleep, but I did not wish to leave you behind. I have need of you now, and it would not do to arrive quickly and then wait for you to report at Rathnor's leisurely pace. Eorzeir has given us little reason to trust him, Beriathan, but your account of Agarnaith confirms some of my suspicions. The remainder require corroboration by other sources, but this can be found in the city. Go to the Houses of Lore in the southern side of the Fifth Circle, and look for any scrolls or tomes that concern the Great Plague that so troubled Gondor earlier in the age. Ask a scholar there for some Kingsfoil as well, if any can be spared. They have found it lately of use, but they still should have some to give to you. Once you have done this, you should see if Eorzeir has anything else to say to us concerning this matter. Whether he can be trusted or no, he seems more willingly to speak to you than to any other. Okay, alright. Houses of Lore. So I think the fastest way around is this horse to the 6th circle. From there we can go to the Houses of Lore. This, I think, would be also a good time to do some of this dailies in Aftervile Minas Tirith, just for the reputation. I don't remember exactly what other things we'll need to do in Minas Tirith for the Black Fog. So if they overlap a little, I might consider doing some of those. Otherwise, I guess I'll leave that for later. We'll need to go to the Houses of Lore first and see what's the deal with all this. So, scholars and a book. I don't know what that scholar would be, but the book at least should be relatively easy to find. I hope. Yeah, there we go. This master tome provides a dry account of the Great Plague that ravaged Gondor beginning in the year 1636 of the Third Age. The forgotten scholar that wrote these pages noted that the plague arose somewhere in the east, and many of the folk there were consumed by the disease before it spread to the Northmen of Rhovanion. The account spent slightly longer detailing the effect of the Great Plague on the rule of Gondor, including the deaths of King Telemnar and all of his children, and the abandonment of Osgiliath for lack of men healthy enough to man its defenses. The author of these pages mentions in passing that the watches at Minas Ithil, the Moranon, Osdaethir and Durthant were severely undermanned as a result of the disease, and you cannot help but wonder if he foresaw the problems that would cause in future days. The account further notes the discovery that the leaves of the Athelas plant were found to have a beneficial effect upon the progression of the plague, and that the disease finally ran its course in Gondor by the year 1637. You learn that Athelas was helpful for treating some victims of the Great Plague. Yeah, is there anything Athelas cannot do? So, where is this scholar? We need to ask. We need some leaves, some spare leaves, if you have them. Come on, there should be. Where is that guy? Yeah, both are found in the Houses of Lore, but where's the scholar we need to talk to? Is this a door you can open? No. God. Where do we go to then? Come on. This is a nice map room, and hopefully someday we'll get some chance of taking a closer look. But for now, can you please tell me where is this scholar? I don't want to spend a lot of time running around just looking for one guy or gal. Cavadil, yeah, that's what I thought. Glad to see you came back safe to the Houses of Lore. What? What is this?
Kingsfoil? Yes, I have some right here.
Beriathan, it is good to see you again, safe and sound. Did you tire of danger already? Well, what is it that brings you to the Houses of Lore? I am ready and available to help you with whatever you might need. Kingsfoil? Yes, I do have some here. It's very useful for treating headaches and other minor maladies. Has prolonged exposure to the fowler of Gorgoroth been giving you headaches? I am sorry to hear that, but perhaps this will help. Cavadil gives you a small packet of Kingsfoil and a smile. Yeah, that's very nice of you. Yeah, I knew Cavadil was the one we needed to find in here, but God, why was she so hard to find? Alright, so we have some information on the Great Plague, and we have the Kingsfoil. We already know, well, we already knew, but we have confirmed that the Kingsfoil will help us treat the plague. We cannot, come on. Jesus! Minas Tirith. You're a great place, but you can get on the nerves of everybody. Oh, reflecting pool, but it's of no use. Beriathan! I have never seen this city from the inside before.
City from the inside before.
It is quite a sight, Beriathan. I believe that Sauron's armies were so near to victory, but now I am not certain. The city appears much stronger from up here. Beriathan stands silently, gazing out over Minas Tirith. When he speaks again, his voice is low and quiet. I fought on the field down there. It is hard to tell, but I think I can see where my sworn men joined the battle. I slew many men myself, wielding swords, wielding axes. That is the way of war. If it was not to be their blood, it would have been mine. Eventually, things began to go wrong. Some of my sworn men were themselves slain, others turned and ran. I ran with them. Later, when we formed up again, word came down that some of the leaders were dead, the Lord of the Nazgul, maybe others, and I thought to myself, why should I die as well? I thought to take my men and go home, leave the war behind, but I received new orders. I was to set an ambush for the force that had started to march in the direction of Mordor. I left that task for the orcs. I tried to lead my men home, and I was betrayed on the road. It was Hortakul who betrayed me, the treacherous dog. He was rewarded with my command, and I was brought to Udun, there to rot. Beriathan clenches his fist. The captain of the pit, Ugrukor, did not plan to keep me there for long. He planned to send me to Agarnaith. Durthank was a nightmare, but it would be a pleasant daydream compared to that. Sweet Lara is there, Beriathan. She is still there, and she is working on something behind the walls of Seregost. If you had not opened my cell, I would have been sent to Seregost, and that could not come quickly enough for yours and the unlucky. Once Sweet Lara got her claws in me, once she made me drink of her concoctions, her vile potions, I do not think I would be a Yorzen anymore. So I thank you for freeing me, Beriathan, if for nothing else. Now that is done, and we will speak of it no more. Beriathan shook his head abruptly and laughed. Perhaps I was wrong. This city is not so strong after all. Do you see the cracks there and there? Another hour or two and Sauron would have had it quite in hand. You are lucky that his commanders were not as capable as I. Beriathan the strategic. You are lucky indeed in this, Beriathan. So very lucky. Alright, we already knew Beriathan was supposed to set the trap for us. We learned that as we finished book 8 in the Wastes, I believe. No, book 7 of volume 4. And so, well, as you see, he was imprisoned in Durthank, and the rest of the story we already know. So now that we have all the information to hopefully tie all this together, can you make any sense of this, Mithrandir?
Lhaereth has returned.
I hoped it was not so, but it is no longer safe to doubt, Beriathan. Lhaereth the Stained has come to Mordor, and she has taken the fortress of Seregost for her own. For all of his bluster, I can see no reason for a Yorzen to lie to you about this. More than 1,000 years ago, Lhaereth created the Great Plague in service of Sauron. It was tested in the Land of the East, and then it was unleashed upon Gondor, but it was not yet perfected. The plague, while deadly, could be treated with Athelas. Kingsfoil slowed its progress and aided with the defeat of the disease. Now, Lhaereth has returned, and she is trying to finish her masterwork. Within the fortress of Seregost, she seeks to create a strain of the plague that cannot be cured with Athelas. She seeks to perfect the Great Plague.
We need to learn how near Lhaereth has come to her goal.
Your descriptions of Agarnaith tell me that Lhaereth's experiments have had an adverse effect upon her land. It may be that a study of the plants and creatures within it will shed light upon her progress, Beriathan. We need to learn how near Lhaereth has gotten to achieving her goal. Return to Agarnaith and take samples of material from the animals, plants, and water of that land. You should retain the Kingsfoil, combine it with the samples, and see if there is any effect. We need not be overly concerned until the Kingsfoil ceases to affect the disease, but by then it may be too late. 60 samples should be enough. You know Harthaline? She intended to venture to Agarnaith. Look for her in the swamp north of the eastward running road to Kalakijak, and I am certain she will aid you in this. Alright. So back to Agarnaith it is, as you can see. So now the Black Book of Mordor and the landscape quests are now once again in line. So from the Black Book of Mordor we learn who Lhaereth is, her role in creating the Great Plague that decimated Gondor during the Second Age, and now we have also learned with the Rangers and Viznak that Lhaereth is working on a second batch of the Great Plague, and what do we need to do to stop it? So for now, we're gonna return to Agarnaith and get ready to continue investigating all these issues. So here we are at the Ranger camp, and we're ready now to continue pressing forward in Agarnaith and investigating all this. That, however, will come on the next episode. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.